Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored by Spiegel Law PC 516-873-1683, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, and Riesterer's Bakery. Here are your hosts, David and Norm. Take it away, gentlemen.
All right, thank you, Dan, and welcome to another week in This Week in West Hempstead.
This frigid
week, yeah. It just keeps going on, and be continuing into the weekend. A little more snow, not too much. Temperatures dropping into the single digits. But man, it's cold out there.
Yeah, I actually like watching the kids skating on Hall's Pond.
Yeah,
it's a huge pond when you look at it as a skating ring. I mean, they must have been having a ball.
I saw you sent those pictures in, and it's great. I hope we should be able to post them at least up on Facebook. What's interesting to me is that Hall's Pond is not fully frozen. If you go by the walkway, it's still water.
Right.
So again, as we mentioned last week,
how deep can it go?
Yeah, you fall in, you're up to your ankles.
Yeah, but generally speaking, this is not a good idea. So anybody out there listening,
don't try this at home.
Do not try this at Hall's Pond either. And we hear all the warnings from public officials, the civic association. Don't go into the lake.
It's not a good idea.
Pond, whatever.
Right.
Even though it's 8 inches deep.
But we're hearing about people still with frozen pipes.
Yeah,
my gutters are frozen. Stuff overflowing.
Yeah, gutters froze, pipes frozen. You see people on social media trying to figure out. All of a sudden, the water stops. In the house. It's a good idea to have a little drip going on. In several of your faucets. Just keep that water flowing. You don't want it to freeze up. If it does freeze up, some people use hair blowers and to warm it. Whatever. Call a professional. Call a plumber. I mean, they're really getting a workout.
I did see something about some genius who decided to use some sort of blowtorch to try and unfreeze. And guess what? He set his house on fire.
Wasn't that last year when
there was a guy over on Woodlawn, and I saw something else. I don't know if it was West Hempstead. Anyway, we probably warned everything we could out of the cold temperatures, but whatever. Stay inside.
Yeah, it's cold out, and two other minor issues, though one of them not so minor, is that the buses just can't get through the streets. I see them especially like in the Tudor section where the roads are really narrow and the snow has nowhere to go.
Yep.
You got two cars or a bus and a car
it's a
going
tight squeeze.
down. It's tough.
And that's with people also parked on the side of the street where like they're sitting on a mound of snow, so they half sticking out into the travel lane. It's whatever. Stay home.
Yeah, and a bunch of complainers were complaining about not getting mail delivery. First of all, no mail delivery equals no bills. So,
Does that work for you?
Eventually, yeah, until they show up at the door. You think that the mail people would come, no matter what, but they, it's that old saying.
There are limitations. I mean, there's a crazy day.
Honestly, I mean, everything I get these days is junk anyway. I still get stupid political mailers, and for some reason I keep getting stuff for the Masons from some past resident of the house. So, I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm reading your Masons magazine.
Well, and we'll talk a little bit about our favorite piece of mail that we get once a year. So temperatures will warm up, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? That story is just not as big as the Bagel War story. Like you would think this is like, oh my God, we're getting hit with 5 feet of snow. Oh my God, the bagel store is closing up for like a month or two worth of renovations.
No, we don't have a backup.
People are just
what are we doing now?
They're just losing their shoot. And,
so thank you for censoring yourself.
No, well, they're selling bagels all over town, though.
Yeah. Look, if you've been under a rock and you missed the fact that Bageltown is going to be closing for renovations, guess what? It's closed for renovations. I spoke to the new owners over there. They're not quite sure how long it's going to be. Could be a month, could be 2 months. I'm not really sure what's going on. Obviously, the last ownership rebuilt the seating area. Maybe there's all kinds of other stuff going on. Who knows?
By the way, has anyone ever met a contractor who's delivered on time? So
Maybe when the Roman Colosseum was built or something.
yeah, because then you'd be thrown into the wolves.
Yeah, but
Or the lions. Sorry.
You're right. Norm's right here, though. Like every place in town is suddenly advertising bagels. Our good friends at Riesterer, as we know for a fact, have had bagels for the longest time. But
And now they have cream cheese, right?
Yeah, well, they've always had cream cheese, and now they got some flavors. They got scallion, vegetable, lox, walnut, raisin.
All right.
So you can really get fortified in the morning, with Riesterers. Quite honestly, a fresh roll from them, a little butter bagel or whatever, I'm good to go. So, and also one of the advantages of Riesterers is that they have great parking. So, like you're looking to go somewhere on Hempstead Avenue. Even in the case of the juice place, what's that place called? The juice
for juice sake.
For juice sake, they're now starting to sell bagels too, which is wonderful. But where are you going to stop to even go out and get it? Maybe in the Nianche parking lot, which because there's no parking around there.
Right. Well, in the middle of the day, it's open.
Yeah. Well.
So Norm, there's an opportunity for Nianche if they want to start renting.
Can we
space
put,
I'm going to
in
put
the lot.
meters in.
I think meters in Mitch's spot would really be a great
with the speed bump.
You can give charity at the same time.
There you go.
Yeah, it'll be tax deductible.
I think we got a new business. So anyway, Bagel Wars, blah blah blah. Bageltown will be back. Let's remember. I think it was 2 years ago we did a bagel contest.
Best in West Hempstead.
Best in West Hempstead. We had the women from Just What the Kosher Ordered, and it was great. And guess who won? Bagel Craft. Neil won because Neil made not only the best appetizing, but he made the best bagels also. So what does that prove to us? We need Neil back. I mean that and a nickel will get you on the subway.
Yeah, since I thought he had said something about moving to Florida, I can't imagine we're somehow going to attract him back with 10-degree weather, but who knows?
Yeah. So anyway, that's how the bagels roll. And
time for a break.
Okay, yeah, after that pun for sure.
Hi, I'm Jeff Wenger, owner and operator of Tiffany Dry Cleaners. We've made things even easier. Schedule a cleaning pickup just with one click on our new app or website. And don't forget, we offer free pickup, delivery right to your door. Tiffany Dry Cleaners gets it just right.
So Norm, in the mail I got a membership drive from the West Hempstead Civic Association.
Right.
I no longer have to stumble on what we call it. It's very clear, a civic association. And their mission has never changed.
Yeah, no, they do a great job on a lot of different fronts. But, there's an opportunity when you send in that application to not only give the $25 to them, you can adopt a flag. For $50, they're able to replace all the flags along the avenue. There's also other opportunities to give additional money if you want to help them with their overhead. It's a great organization. We don't have a mayor in town, and they are the people looking out for us.
Yeah, sort of like the default mayor. There's also a general fund which helps defray the costs for the Memorial Day Parade, the 9/11 Memorial, the beautification, holiday at Hall's Pond Children's Party.
Yeah, pick one and send these guys some bucks.
They do so much stuff for the community.
Yeah.
I mean, it's $25. That's about
No, the 25 is nothing. You guys can need
it's about
to double
20
and
minutes
triple
of heat. In today's temperature.
Yeah, if you're lucky, 20 minutes. But,
Yeah, all these guys are working for free, I mean, nobody's making money off of this, so help them out. They got overhead.
Yeah.
that's like 50 cents a week, which most of us we
silly
waste
number.
that in paper clips.
And
It's a silly number.
Not having a strong civic association and a business association, that's bad for the community.
Yep.
Get involved and send in your money. And by the way, you can do it online. They're not like the library, It's sorry,
Here it comes.
But there's something else that caught my eye at the library this Sunday, February 8th at 2 p.m. They're having a free concert featuring Grand Folk Railroad.
Now, so that's not the...
No, that's not Grand Funk Railroad. No, that's I don't think
More
so.
mandolin, less funk.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
The original ones did Some
Folk
Kind of
Railroad.
Wonderful, which is probably a song that most of you have no idea what I'm talking
Is this,
about.
is this country western? I mean, what?
No,
are we,
no. They're
what are we
doing.
looking at?
They're playing a mix of '60s and '70s pop. They have a few surprises out of left field, and I can't imagine with maybe doo-wop. Like going back maybe.
Or the other way, maybe they're going to do some Nirvana or something.
Yeah, if only a little Pearl Jam.
There you go.
Pretty cool having music in town. So
Yeah,
besides
it's-
creative, and now you got the library.
It's free. And,
Really great.
Free is good.
It's first come, first serve,
First come,
though.
first serve. You don't have to pay for it. They recommend that you bring a sweater. Maybe in today's weather, bring a sleeping bag, and you will enjoy yourself. Oh, and Norm, you just love this next event, so I'm just going to give you the card. So
What are we looking at here?
You can bask in the glory of the town of Hempstead.
Renew your vows.
Yeah, renew your vows. This is just like the stupidest crap that they do.
This is absolutely
They
unbelievable.
do this once a year.
It's like Hallmark made this up.
Valentine's Day vow renewal, Thursday, February 12th, between 11 and 1 p.m. At the town of Hempstead. And guess what? You're gonna be surrounded by 60 vintage and muscle cars.
Oh, that's fun.
What says renew vows more than an old GTO? It's like you can't.
Hey,
make
listen,
this up.
it works
It's
for
just-
somebody, and if Kate Murray being the person to help you renew your vows isn't enough, go see the classic cars.
Is this focused at hot rod people who need to renew their vows? I mean, why is it? Where's the tie-in here?
I don't know. I don't.
It doesn't scream romance to me or my wife or
don't see
whatever
it.
works for you. By the way, I think you do need a reservation. So there's a phone number that 516-812-3014.
Yeah.
But you presumably got this junk mail unless you're not getting any mail at your house.
Exactly. And, just to finish off, there was a story in Nassau County that kind of caught my eye. They had a huge drug bust in Plainview, one of the largest drug busts in Nassau County history a couple of days ago. 687 pounds, which of cocaine. I think, yeah. And two people were arrested at the Holiday Inn in Plainview. And, the real good news is this is off the streets. That's the most important thing, whether it's cocaine, whether it's fentanyl, things that can, really kill you.
Yeah.
And this is
Can you imagine guys
deal.
driving around with that much cocaine in their trunk and it's worth tens of millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Yeah, we admit we don't know what the going price is these days
Yeah.
for a pound or kilo of cocaine. I do want to call something out that we have on the notes here, that these suspects are actually from Florida, and apparently they were originally from Puerto Rico, where they faced, allegedly, homicide charges.
Oh.
So I don't think we're dealing with some good people here.
No, probably not. And I'm not sure if they enjoyed the Holiday Inn breakfast.
These guys sound like candidates for ICE.
Whatever. But
They're
the
on
big
their way.
news is, of course, as you can imagine, Blakeman's all over this because, he's running up against Hochul for governor.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? She's holding her own in the ratings. I mean, I think she's got a favorable number, like 52% favorable in New York State. Blakeman is just Nassau County, so that's a real challenge there. So listen, you get a bust like this, and you're standing for law and order. It's a good position to be on.
I think he's in a good position in terms of his performance in general. So if he could make himself known to upstate, that's going to make a difference for him.
I don't know. He's got a real challenge.
Sure.
Again, demographics, Democrat Party is the majority in
That's
the
right.
state. Of course,
Well, I think there's still some pretty solidly Republican sections of the state. The question, as I think Norm raised, is does anybody know who he is if you're not in Nassau or Suffolk County?
Yeah, he's got a. Now, from what I understand, from a national level, the Republican Party has a much larger war chest than the Democrats. The Democrats are actually in negative territory. Some of that is based on the previous election, and they went, way overboard and, went into debt. Republicans don't have that issue. So they may be able to outspend the Democrats and maybe buy their way into, name recognition, especially for such a high position like the governor of New York.
Yeah.
So, who knows? But
he's got a lot of work ahead of him.
It's not going to be easy, and it's by no means is this a slam dunk.
Yeah,
but
the other thing I want to call out, speaking of slam dunks, is there was some sort of special election for a congressional district in Texas that the Republicans
Got
somehow
flipped.
managed to lose.
They
So
flipped it.
things are not as rosy as they might be, whatever the finances.
I know we're getting up to that midterm, and what better way to enjoy the midterm elections than to cozy up with a wonderful Riesterer's cake. You can go to ourbakery.com. You can go there and get a bagel and a schmear. And you know what a schmear means, so whatever. just get past it, and enjoy it. And you can get it delivered. You don't want to go outside in this freezing weather. You go to our bakery. You order one of their delicious, bun cakes. It gets delivered to your home in a couple of days.
Yeah, or a
amazing.
box of cookies.
Yeah, or maybe you have a kid who's like snowbound in some godforsaken place in upstate New York. All he's got is
you could save their lives.
Yeah, with the cake. So anyway, listen. In all seriousness, check in on your neighbors. Clear your path to a fire hydrant. Make sure that you're safe and warm. And if you got any nice pictures, post them up on This Week in West Hempstead. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, light a fire and enjoy the winter.
Yeah, take care.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to visit our sponsors, Spiegel Law PC, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, and Riesterer's Bakery. To find out more or to reach out to us, come visit us on social media at Facebook and Instagram, or visit our westhempsteadecho.com.